Hi guys, welcome to your 10-minute upper body Pilates workout. Weights are totally optional today. You can use them or not. I personally like to use these weighted bands, but you can also use small dumbbells, bottles of water, any object that you can hold in your hands will work, or we can go no weight, totally up to you. For today, we are going to get started in an all fours position here. So hands are just below the shoulders. We're going to start off with a few cat-cows. So we're going to breathe in as we arch that back, sending that head back, sending that tail up. And then as we exhale, we're rounding that spine, we're tucking in that tail, bringing that chin into our chest. And then we'll inhale. Just keep going back and forth here at your own pace, finding that breath. Good. We'll go ahead and make that movement smaller and smaller until we find a nice neutral spine here. From here, we're going to go into some bird dogs. So that's going to be our opposite arm and our opposite leg sending out at the same time. And then we'll bring them both in. Then we'll alternate to that next side in here. Really using that nice core control so that we're not leaning. If we are leaning, we can just make that movement a little bit smaller, or you can do just one limb at a time. Whatever works for you. We're just working on getting our body nice and warmed up. Good. Go ahead and relax for a second. We're going to go ahead and go into a little bit of a plank series. So first, we're just going to be holding that plank. It is up to you on if you are on your hands or your elbows. We can also go on our toes or on our knees as a modifier here. We will be holding for about 20 seconds, so whatever feels best for you is what we'll use today. I'm going to come onto my hands and my toes. Go ahead and hold whatever is comfortable for you here. We're really using that core. We don't want to be slouched down. We don't want to be too far up. We want to find that nice neutral position here. You got it. Keep holding. Great. Go ahead and lower yourself onto your mat. In our planks, we can find a rest position here by making a little pillow for those hands and bringing our forehead down. Good. We're going to come back up into that plank. If we were doing a plank on our knees, we're going to stay stagnant on our knees here. However, if you are able to come onto your feet, we'll come up and we're going to go into a pike. So we're sending that booty straight up in the air. Ears are about even with your biceps, and then we're just going to lower out to that plank position, and then we'll send back up in that pike. We'll keep moving through just like this. Keep breathing. Good. From here, we're going to keep holding if we can. We're going to go into some knee drops. So from this plank position here, we're dropping our knees down and back up. If you are on your knees, this is a really cool time to go ahead and challenge yourself by coming up and holding and then back down to the knees. We've got 5 more seconds, then we're done with planks. Good. Go ahead and rest. Good. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our weights. We are going to come to a standing position on that mat. So let me get my weights on. Let's change that camera angle and we'll get started with our arms. Alrighty, from our standing position here, we're going to bring our arms out to a T. We're going to do small circles going forward. Good. Go ahead and reverse that direction. Good. Our arms are going to come down to our sides. We're going to bring our elbows to a 90-degree angle. Hands are out in front of us here. We're going to press those arms forward, and then we're going to pull back like we're pulling back something super heavy. We don't want to be sloppy here. It's lightweight or it's no weight, but we're acting like we have something heavy that we're trying to pull into us, really activating those muscles here. we're gonna bring our arms and we're gonna shift at an angle out to the sides, not quite all the way, but we should be able to see our hands and our peripheral vision here. We're gonna press out the same way and we're pulling back in just at that angle. Good. Next, I'm going to turn to the side to show you guys how to do this one. We're going to go into a row. So feet are just about hips distance apart. Our booty is slightly back. Our gaze should be just in front of us. Arms are going to be shoulder width apart, and we're coming back into that row and then right back down. So as we come up, elbows stay at that 90-degree angle. We give a nice squeeze at the top and then send those arms back down. I'll show you from the front too. Good. On that next pull back, we're going to bring our arms behind us. Palms are facing up. We are going to be pulsing here. Really getting those triceps nice and worked. 5 more seconds. And rest. We're going to go through those arm movements one more time. We'll take a second here, maybe shake it out, grab a drink of water if you need to. Okay, we're going to go back to those arm circles. So arms out to that T, we're going circles towards the front. Good, go ahead and reverse. Good, we can go ahead and bring those arms in front of us. We're pressing out and we're pulling back in. Good. Go ahead and bring those arms out to an angle. We should be able to see our hands and our peripherals. We're pushing straight out and pulling in. Good. Shake it out a little bit. We're going to go back into those rows. So we're getting that slight bend. Booty's coming back. Gaze is forward. Arms are down in front. We're pulling back, giving a nice squeeze, and controlling on the way back down. Awesome. On your next one, go ahead and extend those arms behind. We're palms up. We are pulsing here. Five more seconds. Good. Relax those arms. We can take those weights off or set those weights down. Good. We're going to go ahead and find the back of our mat here. We are going to let our hands lead us down. Our head and neck should hang heavy. We're going to roll down one vertebrae at a time. Once our hands touch that mat, we're going to begin to walk out to that plank. Once we're here, we're going to press into a downward dog. Maybe pedaling those feet, getting a nice little stretch. Good. We'll come back to that plank. Go ahead and drop down. We are going to untuck those toes and press up into a cobra. Maybe turning side to side, getting a nice stretch here. Good. Go ahead and sit up in the center of your mat. We are going to grab that right wrist and we're just going to pull over to the side. A nice stretch here. Putting our arm and our side body. Good. Go ahead and switch sides. Good, and relax. Thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, send it to someone you know.